Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Škoda T27. It's a Tier 8 Czech Premium Medium and it's located on the southeast spawn of Empire's Border Encounter under the command of Just a Pixel. And this is his third battle. Game started. Well, this is a brand new tank that's only just come out very recently. It's a 3-shot autoloader. It's carrying an 88mm gun with 240 alpha and a 24-second reload time for the main gun for 3 shots. And well, he's got it down to 20.88 seconds, so he's probably using vents, maybe a BIA crew that he's picked out of one of his other Czech tanks. And I don't know much else about it. I've seen a few of the videos and I've seen Klaus Kellerman drive it around, and he kind of liked it because so long as you remember you've got only 3 shots and then you've got to retreat for another few seconds, so you don't get yourself into a position where you might be compromised by having to take on more than one tank at once, and he can't then rush you and put loads of shells into you whilst you're reloading. But it does have the potential to do 720 hit points of damage with 3 shots. Okay, 1.8 seconds apart on the shots. It's kind of in some ways like an upgraded version of the Škoda T25. When he got his first shot into an Oni, and another, and another. So very good, and he didn't get any shots in return. And that's the ideal thing with this tank. Klaus Kellerman said what you should do is try and get all that damage without any return and then run away so that they can't hit you anymore. Okay, so he's changing position. He's going to leave that Oni and now he's going to join his own Oni, attacking the enemy around this side. Now you do have some gun depression, I believe, on this tank. So let's see how he fares over this ridgeline. He's got a P44 Pantera ahead of him, and that's an Italian. 1 in, 2. He's going to go through. 3 shots in, but he did get hit. 2 shots in return. He picked the wrong target, really, because the Pantera does have 3-shot auto reloader. But he has been taken out the game by the Oni, so he's no more. Now, Just a Pixel's moving up. I'm not sure he's got the damage to take out that IS with 1 load. In fact, there's some teammates of his a little further away, and the IS is looking at him. Puts 1 in. 2, the IS has got the gun depression now. He puts 3 shots in, but now he's in reload, and he's also in sight of that IS who's got a long reload. He's got the 122mm gun, that tank, and he's bounced around. He took a round in the tracks. He's going to be loaded any second. It's not loaded yet. You'll hear it any second. There it goes. 1 in. 2. Kill shot. Yes, he gets it. So he's got his first kill. And he's already done 2.4k of damage. And it appears that we're capping at the moment in the cap circle. This is an encounter game, by the way. And he's almost completed his reload. He's got some enemies up there. Oh, in fact, that's an SU-130PM. He puts 1 in. Oh, he got a fire! And he gets the kill. So that was a very valuable 2 shots there. But he is in reload again. But just around the corner is a Black Prince trying to get into the cap area. If he comes up behind them, that is going to be very, very nasty for the enemy. He's almost loaded. Okay, the Black Prince is a 1-shot. He's gone. Now, Oni is a 2-shot. Oh, he's a 1-shot. he took some damage before we fired. Okay, we've got 1 shell, and he's opted for a reload straight away. Wise decision. I think that means we've got the cap area because the enemy have only got a Comet nearby. And although they occupy the valley, I doubt if they can get to the cap in time. Now that we've got 2 in the cap. Oh, well, 1's left the cap. We should have kept at least 2 in the cap to put pressure on the enemy. I know that they want to get those last 4 kills, but you ideally want to put so much pressure on them that they do silly things in order to get into the cap. Can't go around that corner. So we're going to squeeze into the cap here. And then we can come up to the entrance here and shoot at the enemy whilst we're still capping. Oh, well, he's opted. He wants to get some more damage. And he's pushing through to do that. Oh, well. Okay, there's only 3 enemies left. Well, wasted 1 shot there, but that was because of the drop. Going for the FP4202. Oh, he gets a good shot. In fact, I've heard that this tank is actually quite good at shooting on the move. Puts... Oh, no, took him out from the T26E4 Super Pershing. And his fuel tanks were hit, so he's had to repair those quickly to avoid a fire. He's got no fuel... he's got no fire extinguisher, so if he doesn't repair it, the next shot he could go up in flames. Yeah, the Super Pershing is going to be a difficult target to penetrate. He knows we're here, and he's looking at us. But he gets the kill! And that's the last kill of the game. And that's 3.3k nominally. That's what's showing at the moment. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how he did. It's an ace tank for just a pixel in the Škoda T27. And that was his 3rd game in this tank. Wow, I bet he's pleased about that. He got a Reaper badge for getting consecutive tanks with 1 shot apiece, 3 tanks at least. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. A sharpshooter, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a master gunner, a duelist, and a fire for effect. But sadly, no epic medals in that game. But he did get 6,032 on the win 8, and that's very good indeed. So let's have a look at team score. Well, he actually did get the highest damage in the game, 3,322 hit points. It was the highest damage, but it probably wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool in total, and that's why he was denied the high caliber. The next highest score after that was the Super Pershing on the enemy team, who got a shot into him, 2,647 hit points for him, and then the 2,199 hit points for his own Super Pershing, who actually picked up a Spartan in that game. When it came to kills, he got the highest number, 5 kills. The next highest scorer only got 2 kills apiece, and that was the E25, the Wizzy 131, the T26E4 on the enemy team, and the FP4202. And when it came to base XP, it was definitely just a pixel with 1,409, 959 for the Super Pershing, and 916 for the T29. He fired 22 rounds in that game, got 21 direct hits and 17 penetrations, damage of 3,322 hit points, of which 228 were at more than 300 meters. I suspect that shot in the T26E4 was at greater than 300. He received 5 hits, 4 penetrations, 1 non-penetrations. I'm afraid that sort of like shows that the armor on the Škoda is very, very weak indeed. So you really do not want to get any return fire if you can help it. Try to avoid it. And he did actually overextend himself on that P44 Pantera, somebody who also had the ability to fire quick rounds in succession, and that probably wasn't the wisest choice on that occasion, but it did work out okay in the end. He spotted 4 enemy vehicles, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 5, and did damage assistance of 2,209. That's spotting, I think, on that occasion, and yes, he did do very nicely off that. On the credit side, he earned 123,728 credits from the battle alone, and that's very good, and got 50,000 from the Veni Vidi Vici, so his total came to 173,728, and after repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, he took away 157,309 credits. He earned 2,113 XP, times 2 for the first victory, for the first battle, and also got 211 because this is a premium vehicle, and took away 4,438 altogether. So a very nice little battle there in the Škoda T27. I know a lot of people struggle to get to the Škoda T25 because they like the idea of having a 3-shot autoloader at low tiers. Once they get to it, they think, well, it's okay, but it's really, it doesn't have enough ammo to do the job. And so it does become sort of like assassin tank in a sense. The Škoda T27 is very much the same sort of ilk. It is basically an assassin tank. You get those shots in and then pull away before the enemy can do anything about it. In a way, it's similar. It has some similar characteristics to the TVP T5051, but of course that tank does have more shots and can deliver those shots very, very quickly and then quickly depart the battlefield before the enemy can respond. So it's kind of like a junior version of the TVP T5051, but it's still very good. An upgraded T25 or a junior version of the TVP, take your pick. But I thought that was a really good battle. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.